Once upon a time, in a quiet forest, there was a sparkling blue pond. It was full of life. Happy fish swam, frogs jumped from lily pads, and crabs crawled playfully along the muddy bottom. Everyone lived together peacefully. Near the pond lived a tall, white stork. He had long legs, a sharp beak, and strong wings. Every day, he caught fish from the pond for his meal. He was proud and quick, but soon, the stork grew old. His wings became tired, and his eyes weren't so sharp. One day, the old stork sat under a tree, thinking. "If I can't catch fish," he whispered, "maybe I can trick them instead." The next morning, the stork walked around the pond looking very sad. "Oh dear friends," he said to the fish, frogs, and crabs, "men are going to fill this pond with mud. Soon, it will be gone." The pond creatures gasped in shock. The stork continued, "But don't worry. I know a big, beautiful pond far away. I'll take you there, one trip at a time." The animals were so grateful. Some fish happily jumped into the stork's beak, ready to be flown to their new home. The stork flapped his wings and took off into the sky as the others waved goodbye. But the stork didn't take the fish to a new pond. He flew to a rock and ate them all. He dropped their bones on the ground and smiled. Day after day, the stork returned for more. Each time, he took more fish, and never brought them back. The frogs and crab began to worry. Something wasn't right. At the bottom of the pond lived a clever little crab. He watched the stork closely and thought, "Why do the fish never return? I must find out what's going on." One day, the crab walked up to the stork and said politely, "Will you take me to the new pond too?" The stork licked his beak and smiled. "Of course," he said, "climb on." The crab climbed onto the stork's back and held on tight. As they flew, the stork thought, "I've never eaten crab before. What a tasty treat he'll be." They flew high above the trees. The crab looked around. "Where is the big pond?" he asked. "Are we almost there?" The stork laughed. "There is no big pond," he said. "Look at there, see that rock? That's where I ate all your friends." The crab's heart raced. The crab saw piles of fish bones. Now he knew the truth. The stork was a liar and a cheat, but the clever crab stayed calm and thought quickly. Crab said, "I will help you to eat fish and frog daily if you fly me back now." Stork thought he could eat fish and frogs without any hard work. Stork said okay. So they both flew back to the pond. The moment they landed, the crab jumped off and scurried safely into the water. The stork flew back to the tree. The crab gathered all the fish, frogs, and crabs. "The stork is a liar," he said. "He was eating us one by one." The pond creatures gasped in horror and swam away from the stork. From that day on, no one trusted the stork. He stood alone near the pond, hungry and sad, while the other animals kept far, far away. The clever crab became a hero in the pond. Everyone cheered for his bravery, and so, he lived happily ever after, safe, loved, and wise. Moral of the story is use your brain in times of danger. Never trust someone blindly, no matter how kind they may seem.
Hey kids, want more giggles, fun, and stories? Click subscribe and join the Cartoon Paw Hub.